Welcome into Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park and Wednesday Night Baseball as the Lexington Flying Pigs take on your Pineville Porcupines. First pitch should be underway here shortly at 7 o'clock. Batting first for the Lexington Flying Pigs, we see number 11, Ty Hubbard. As that one's going to be a little low to make it a 1-0 count. As that one is fouled off behind us. Even up the count 1-1. So hot day here in Pineville, North Carolina, as it's about 85 degrees here. And one big cloud that looks a little dark, but no rain in the forecast. So 2-1 count now to Ty Hubbard. As that one's going to be hit to second and thrown over to Ethan McLean at first for out number 1 here. So now we see Carson Willoughby, number 15 for the Flying Pigs. As that's down for strike number 1. As that is a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Carson now eyeing an 0-2 count here. As that one's fouled off into the netting. As that's going to be hit into right, and that's in for a base hit. As he's going for 2, and that will be a stand-up double. So Carson with a stand-up double there for the Flying Pigs. As we see number 17, Hayden Davis, step up to the plate. As that one's low for a 1-0 count to Hayden. As that's chopped up the middle, and be misbobbled. So that will put runners on the corners now for the Flying Pigs. So now we see Jackson deal number 10 with runners on the corners, first and third, and one out here. As that bounces into the dirt for a 1-0 count. It's a good stop by the catcher tonight, Cam Murray, for the Porcupines. As if that would have went behind, it might have driven in a run. As that's bouncing the dirt again. And runner for first will go on to second. So runners on second and third now. As Jackson's now eyeing a 2-0 count. As that's low, so 3-0 count now here. As the sun finally goes behind a cloud, make it a little more visible. And that's ball number 4, so that will be bases loaded for the Flying Pigs. As we see Mason Jans. Number 7, Mason Jans, stepping up to the plate here with bases loaded for the Flying Pigs and one out. So Colin Ott, pitcher on the mound for the Porcupines today. As that one's down for strike number 1. So that's a swing and a miss for 0-2 count. As that one is down and in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Cam. So Mason eyeing a 1-2 count. As there's going to be the first meeting on the mound here for the Porcupines. Talk things over here with a 1-2 count and one out. Give a special thanks to Carolina Scoops, the official ice cream of the Pineville Porcupines. So there's going to be another new call to the bullpen, new pitcher on the mound for the Porcupines as Colin Ott's day is over. So after the meeting on the mound, new pitcher for the Porcupines. We see number 4, Colby Helms for the Porcupines here in the top of the first inning.
Is this what pitching looks like in D2?
So as Colby Helms takes a couple practice pitches here, shall resume play here shortly. As Mason Jans come back up to the plate here. We're looking at a 1-2 count. And Porcupines hoping to get out of this jam here as they had bases loaded. So we hope Colin Ott's all right. Looked like he was a little bit dehydrated there. So I want to give a special thanks to Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn, the official hotel of the Pineville Porcupines. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here in the press box here at Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park. If you're just joining the broadcast, it's still a 0-0 game here in the top of the first as we had an early pitching change. Colby Helms, number 4, on the mound. So we shall resume play here really shortly. So Mason Jans stepping back up to the plate, eyeing a 1-2 count and bases loaded for the Flying Pigs.
That's my brother.
As that one is fouled off. As that one's a little high, so evens up the count 2-2. That's going to be hit to center and caught for the second out as runner on third tags up, going home. And he's called safe.
That's bad. No, man. I think it's calling obstruction. That's crazy. You see block the play? The ball took him that way.
So runner on third went after the catch in center. As he was heading home, he was called safe at the plate.
What he say? He's like afraid to take. He literally is. He's like afraid to take less than that. He's quite so bored. I didn't like this.
And Porcupines coach wanting a little bit of clarification on what the home plate ump saw there. So, call stands. Runner at home safe. So, Flying Pigs will jump on top early. 1-0 lead. As we see Brett Mearsman, number 36, step up to the plate with runners on the corners. So 2 outs here now.
Dude, that just explains our season. Every game in a one-score game, and it's turnover every other. That's all I just want to win the tournament from watching that. Yeah, well,
Calls time there.
literally every.
So welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park as we see the leadoff batter for the Porcupines, number 8, Cam Farrell. So we see the Porcupines at the plate for the first time tonight, as that one is high, as that makes it an early 1-0 count. And that's going to be hit hard in the left, but will be caught for out number 1 here. So after out number 1, we see number 10, Derek Fay, step up to the plate. As that's going to be strike number 1 for Derek. As that one is fast but into the dirt. So that will even up the count 1-1. That one's going to be inside. So Derek's now eyeing a 2-1 count. As Derek went through on that check swing. So that evens up the count 2-2. And that one's outside. Full count now to Derek Fay. Here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And here's the pitch. As that's in for out number 2. So with 2 outs, we see number 21, Jackson Hughes, step up to the plate. So 1-0 count to Jackson. That's down for a strike. To even up the count 1-1. Jackson celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday, Jackson. As he's looking at a 1-1 count, and that's loading into the dirt. 2-1 count now. As that one's inside. Three-one count. As that one's called a strike to make it a full count now.
Absolutely disgusting. What's a good saying for fishing?
As that's going to be in for strike number 3, out number 3 here. So as we head to the top of the second, Flying Pigs 1, Porcupines 0. We'll see you then. So welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park as Flying Pigs have a 1-0 lead over the Porcupines. We see number 24, Ian Laird.
Number 24, Ian Laird.
As that one's high to make it an early 1-0 count. And that one's going to be inside. So 2-0 count now to Ian. As that one's fouled off behind us. So 2-1 count to Ian. That one's going to be hit to second and caught for out number 1 here. So now we see number 23, Justin Gymnast. That's going to be popped up as Ethan McLean calls for it for out number 2. So now we see number 14, Caden Whitehead, step up to the plate with 2 outs, no one on. As that's down for strike number 1. That one's going to be high to even up the count, 1-1. As that is a swing and a miss. So 1-2 count now to Caden Whitehead. As that's a swing and a miss for strike number three, out number three. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, Flying Pigs 1, Porcupines 0. See you then. So, welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park. As the sun has decided to peek around the cloud, blinding both us in the press box and the batters, as we see number 31, Ethan McLean, the first baseman, step up to the plate here for the Porcupines. In the bottom of the second inning. That's going to be down for strike number one. As out swinging a miss makes it an 0-2 count to Ethan. That one is fouled off. Count remains the same, 0-2. As that's hit hard to first. Bobbled at first. And thrown back there for out number one. So now we see number 34, Chris Manriquez. As that's a swing and a miss for strike number one. That's going to be hit to second, and it's over the head, so that's a base hit into right. So Chris Manriquez is on first here with one out, and now we see number 13, Cam Murray. As that one's way upstairs, so 1-0 count. As that one is down and into the dirt. 1-1 count. As that's called low, so 2-1 count for Cam Murray. As that's going to be in for a strike to even up the count. 2-2 for Cam. As Chris Manriquez still on first for the Porcupines. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. As that's hit up the middle of the pitcher and thrown way past second baseman. So runners will be on first and second for the Porcupines as Cam gets the first. And we see the designated hitter, number 24, Louis Palillo. 2 outs, runners on first and second. As Lexington Flying Pigs were trying to turn the double play there. As that's going to be hit to right and will drop for a base hit. So now runners on. So now bases loaded now. So 1 out, bases loaded. We see Emerson Monbera, number 11, step up to the plate for the Porcupines. So Porcupines hoping to get on the board here. As that one's low, so 1-0 count. Chopped to short, thrown to first for out number 2. That will score in a run for the Porcupines. So scores all tied up 1-1. So runners on second and third now for the Porcupines. And we see number 1, A.J. Anderson. As that one's down for strike number 1. That one's going to be chopped to third and thrown to first for out number 3 there. So as we head to the top of the third inning, scores all tied up 1-1. We'll see you in the top of the third. So welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park as we see number 11 Ty Hubbard step up to the plate for the Flying Pigs. So back to the top of the order, as that one's going to be called low. So 1-0 count. As that one's going to be hit to second, and that will go in to right field for a base hit. Ty Hubbard on first now. So Carson Willoughby, number 15, steps up to the plate for the Flying Pigs. Runner on first and no outs here. As that one is fouled off. As that one's thrown to first, but Ty will get back there safely. And that's going to be down for strike number 2, so 0-2 count here. As that's going to be hit to short. And that's going to go into left for another base hits to put Flying Pigs on the corners, first and third. And we see Hayden Davis, number 17, step up to the plate. No outs, runners on the corners for the Flying Pigs. So that one's going to be low and bounce in the dirt, so 1-0 count. That's a swing and a miss, even up the count 1-1. As that's down for strike number 2. As that's going to be low to even up the count 2-2. As runner from first goes. But that's going to be 1 out, as that was a strikeout. So now we see number 10, Jackson Deal, step up to the plate. Runners on second and third now, and 1 out. As runner from first stole and went to second. There. That one's going to be high, so 1-0 count. So 2-0 count. And that's going to be hit up the middle. It's Colby Helms in the leg. So that one hit Colby Helms in the leg, as that will put runners on the corners for the Flying Pigs. So now we see Mason James, number 7, step up to the plate. As that one's going to be high. So 1-0 count. That one's inside. 2-0 count. Yes, that one is popped up high. As that is going to be caught for the second out.
Number 36, Brett.
So now we see Brett Mersman, number 36. Runners on the corners. As that one's high. 1-0 count. That one's also inside. So 2-0 count to Brett. It's in for strike number 1. 2 outs, runners on the corners. As Brett's eyeing a 2-1 count here. And bounces in the dirt. And Jackson Deal will head on over to second. So Brett looking at a 3-1 count. As now he steps back into the box, eyeing a full count with 2 outs. And that's going to be ball number 4. So bases loaded again for the Flying Pigs. As Ian Laird, number 24, steps up to the plate here with bases loaded and 2 outs. High and inside for ball number 1. As that one's going to be fouled off to right. So Ian, that's fouled off. Evens up the count 2-2. Inside, another full count here. As that's going to walk in a run here. So Flying Pigs 3, Porcupines 1.
Now batting number 23, Justin Jimenez.
As we see Justin Jimenez, number 23.
I thought about it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to vacation in 2 weeks. I'm gonna get drunk on my dad. I'll go to Florida. Have you ever gone to Florida? No. He's never seen me drunk. You guys know him? I don't know. Where were you really thinking? Yeah, somewhere. Is he gonna be mad? No. I'll tell him, be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to drink that. Does your dad drink? No, he doesn't.
So that's a swing and a miss for strike one. As it's into the backstop, and another run will score. So Flying Pigs 4, Porcupines 1. Runners are on second and third now. As Justin steps back into the box, eyeing a 1-1 count. As that's strike two called. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, McColby. That is skied high into foul territory and will be caught by Ethan McLean for out number 3 here. So as we head to the bottom of the third inning, the Flying Pigs 4, Porcupines 1. So welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park as we see the top of the lineup. Number 8, Cam Farrell, stepping up to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. As the Flying Pigs have a 4-1 lead over the Porcupines. So that's strike number one. As that one tied, even up the count 1-1. So Cam flied out first at bat. As that one ties, so 2-1 count.
Isn't that crazy that 30 minutes? No. Yeah, for y'all. It's only like 51 for me. That's how it was yesterday. Yeah, that's what I told him. I said,
3-1 count now.
we didn't go to one. Oh, we're picking Jeff. Yeah, I get 10 minutes short.
As that is ball number 4. That's going to be a walk. And now we see number 10, Derek Fay. Cam Farrell on first. As Derek Fay shows bunt. Perfectly placed. And runners on first and second. Couldn't ask for a more perfect bunt put down for number 10, Derek Fay. And now we see number 21, Jackson Hughes.
Number 21, Jackson Hughes.
So that bunt puts Cam Farrell on second in scoring position now. It's Jackson Hughes. As he shows bunt. So 0-1 count to Jackson.
This one never works. Nobody actually claps to it. So I'll play this one that often.
So shows bunt again. And it's placed up to center. And good sacrifice bunt there as it puts runners on second and third now with one out. As we see number 31, Ethan McLean. So one out, runners on second and third for the Porcupines. Here's the first pitch to Ethan. As that one's outside, early 1-0 count. As that one is low, so 2-0 count. As that's down for strike number 1. 2-1 count. That's hammered hard down the first base line, but foul. So Ethan McLean now eyeing an even 2-2 count. As Ethan calls time. And he steps back into the box. Still a 2-2 count. That's going to be hit to center. And it's caught for out number 2. And runner goes from third to home. So that'll be a 4-2 game, Flying Pigs.
Now batting number 34, Chris Manriquez.
So now we see Chris Manriquez, number 34. So 2 outs, runner on second. Chris Manriquez steps up to the plate for the second time tonight, as he had a single in his first at bat. As that is going to be another single for Chris Manriquez. And Derek Fay will head to third, so runners on the corners now. And 2 outs. Number 13's up to bat, Cam Murray.
When you don't go fill up the water.
That's down for strike 1.
Oh my gosh, Chris, there's
Chris is caught down in a rundown, but runner will score before the tag was called. So Flying Pigs now 4, Porcupines 3, as we head to the top of the 4th inning. So welcome back. We see Caden Whitehead, number 14, step up to the plate for the Flying Pigs. As we've reached the top of the 4th inning, Flying Pigs 4, Porcupines 3. As that one's going to be high, so 1-0 count. As Colby Helms, number 4, still on the mound here for the Porcupines. Caden eyeing a 2-0 count. And with that high pitch, now a 3-0 count. That hits the corner for strike one. As that's ball number 4, so that's going to be a walk. So Caden Whitehead heads to first. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound here for the Porcupines. And Colby Helms' night will be over, as we will see a new pitcher on the mound here for the Porcupines.
Is that 29, Nick? That's
Yeah. So welcome back to the broadcast as there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Porcupines. And batter number 11, Ty Hubbard, for the Flying Pigs here. As that is fouled off. So 0-1 count. As that one's going to be low to even up the count, 1-1.
Is it that bad? No, it's not that bad. It's just not very fun.
That one's going to be low, so 2-1 count. As that's a swing and a miss, even up the count, 2-2. As that's going to be hit to center, and that's going to be a base hit for Ty. So now we see 15, Carson Willoughby. No outs here, runners on first and second for the Flying Pigs. As show bunt, and that will go to third and be overthrown. So runner will score for the Flying Pigs, now making it a 5-3 game.
Now batting number 17, Hayden Davis.
So Hayden Davis, number 17, steps up to the plate for the Flying Pigs. Runners on the corners. As that one's going to be hit to shallow center and will be caught. Runner on third will stay. As he thought about coming home there. So we see Jackson deal number 10. Runner still on the corners and one out here. That's thrown back to first. Runner will get back there safely. As that one's low. So Jackson eyeing a 1-0 count. As that's down for strike one, evening up the count. As that's going to be hit to short and thrown to first for out number 2. But that will score in another run for the Flying Pigs, now making it a 6-3 lead. So now batting, we see number 7, Mason Jans. Runner on second and 2 outs here. As that's going to be hit to second, thrown to first for out number 3 here. So as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, Lexington Flying Pigs 6, Pineville Porcupines 3. So, welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park and the bottom of the fourth as we see Cam Murray, number 13, the catcher tonight, step up to the plate here. As that one is going to be low, so 1-0 count to Cam.
Dude, my favorite thing is to look at Instagram comments and watch people get back and forth. You really have time to
And that one's going to be high. Cam's now eyeing a 2-0 count. That one's down for strike number 1.
Three more games. Alright.
So 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. So Cam's now eyeing a full count. That's hit hard to center. It will be caught for out number 1. So now we see the DH, number 24, Louis Palillo. As that one's going to be fouled off over the Flying Pigs dugout. As that one's in foul territory. So 0-2 count. So that one's fouled off. So 1-2 count now. As that one's inside, even up the count, 2-2. As that one's fouled off over the Flying Pigs dugout. That one's going to be low. So Louis now eyeing a full count here with 1 out. As that's hit hard to left. It's going to be caught for out number 2.
Number 11, Emerson Montgomery.
So now we see Emerson Monbear, number 11. As that's fouled off. 0-2 count. As that's going to be hit to short for out number 3. So as we head to the top of the 5th inning, Lexington Flying Pigs 6, Pineville Porcupines 3. Welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park. As we see Brett Mersman, number 36, step up to the plate here as we've reached the top of the 5th inning. As that one's outside. 1-0 count. That one's down the middle to even it up. That one's inside. So 2-1 count. That's down for strike 2 to even up the count. Again, 2-2. As that one's going to be skied to right. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. So now we see number 24, Ian Laird. With 1 out here. As that one's outside, so 1-0 count. Give a special thanks to Dave and Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch. Dave and Buster's. As that's bounced into the dirt. As it's going to be hit to short. Bounced into left, so that's a base hit.
23, Justin Jimenez.
So Justin Jimenez, number 23, stepping up to the plate here. Runner on first and one out.
I barely got it this weekend. Wait till you're drunk again. That's good. Let's use that.
As that one's low, so 1-0 count.
We're just getting bugged so bad.
That one is fouled off behind us. So Justin's eyeing a 1-1 count. As that one's going to be hit to right center. As that one drops, and Justin is on first. So now we see Caden Whitehead, number 14. Runners on first and second for the Flying Pigs, and one out here. As that one's high and inside. One also high and inside, so 2-0 count for Caden. So Caden now eyeing a 3-0 count here. As that one's in for strike one. That one's going to be fouled off behind us. So Caden now looking at a full count. As he stays alive, as that's fouled off over the Flying Pigs dugout. As that one is a swing and a miss for out number 2. As we see the top of the lineup, number 11, Ty Hubbard. As that one's inside, making an early 1-0 count. That one's going to be outside. 2-0 count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. as that one's down the middle for strike number one. And that one's going to be hit to second, thrown to first, as that's going to be out number three here. So as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning, Lexington Flying Pigs 6, Pineville Porcupines 3. So welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park, as we see number one, A.J. Anderson, step up to the plate for the Porcupines. As that one's fouled off. As that one's low and bounces into the backstop to even up the count 1-1. That's down for a strike. So AJ is now eyeing a 1-2 count. As that's going to be hit to short and thrown to first to record out number one here. So we're back to the top of the lineup as we see number 8, Cam Farrell. as that's down and in for strike number one. As that one's low to even up the count. So Cam got walked last at bat.
Samsung makes good products.
And that one's going to be low to make it a 2-1 count.
I didn't have like a. I had an iPhone since like sixth grade. I probably have a big would play Samsung.
I bought the first iPhone on the first day of the sale. I stood in line for 2 hours.
That one grazed the corner to even up the count, 2-2.
I feel like every dad has an Android.
As that one's going to be hit, thrown to first for out number 2 here.
Now batting number 10, Derek Fay.
So now we see Derek Fay, number 10. With 2 outs here and no one on. That one's going to be outside to make it an early 1-0 count. That one just misses the corner to make it a 2-0 count. As that one's going to be hit to second and thrown to first for out number 3 here. So as we head to the top of the 6th inning, the Lexington Flying Pigs 6, Pineville Porcupines 3. We'll see you at the top of the 6th. And welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park as the Lexington Flying Pigs have a 6-3 lead over the Porcupines. As we see Carson Willoughby, number 15, step up to the plate.
Carson Willoughby.
as that one hits the corner for strike one. As Carson shows bunt there. And that will even up the count 1-1. As that one's low. So Carson eyeing a 2-1 count. A little high and inside. As that's going to be ball number 4 and a walk for Carson.
17, Hayden Davis.
So with runner on first, no outs, we see number 17, Hayden Davis, step up to the plate. As that's going to be hit back to the mound and thrown over to first. But he's safe, so runners on first and second for the Flying Pigs now.
Now batting number 10, Jackson Deal.
So no outs, runners on first and second. Now we see number 10, Jackson Deal. As he shows bunt there. So 1-0 count to Jackson. As he shows bunt again, but takes it back. So 2-0 count. As we see a meeting on the mound here for the Porcupines. So as we resume play here, Jackson eyeing a 2-0 count. As he shows bunt yet again, but that will go down as a strike. As that's going to be fouled off. As that's down into the dirt. Runners will advance to second and third. So full count here. No outs. Runners on second and third for the Flying Pigs. As that's going to be ball number 4. So bases now loaded for the Flying Pigs. As another meeting on the mound happens for the Porcupines. Special thanks to Mario's Wine, Pizza, and Market. So new pitcher Garrett Dunn, number 19, on the mound here for the Porcupines.
New pitcher for the Porcupines, number 19, Garrett Dunn.
So if you're just joining into the broadcast, the Lexington Flying Pigs have a 6-3 lead over the Pineville Porcupines. Here in the top of the 6th inning. As Garrett Dunn, the new pitcher for the Porcupines, takes a couple more warm-up pitches. I'd like to give a special thanks to Tailored Hair Salon, the official hair salon of the Pineville Porcupines.
Every receiver that's really good Randy Moss was there. Yeah. Andre Johnson. Yeah, I was like, this chalks up to you home for. Yeah, I think that was fun.
So now we see number 7, Mason Jans, step up to the plate. Here with bases loaded and no outs. As that one's going to be fouled off into the netting. 0-1 count. As that one's low to even up the count 1-1.
Connor, you still use that? Oh, you know. Oh, what was it on?
Beautiful sunset here in Pineville, North Carolina. It's still a little hot in 83 as that's hit the third, thrown to home. Stepped on the bag for out number 1. So Brett Mearsman, number 36, steps up to the plate with bases still loaded, but now 1 out. As that's a swing and a miss to record strike number 1. That one's outside. 1-1 count. As that one is high. So 2-1 count to Brett. Three one count now. As that one is low. So ball 4, and that will walk in another run.
24, Ian Laird.
So Ian Laird, number 24, steps up. Bases still loaded. And the Flying Pigs have a 7-3 lead over the Porcupines.
What was that there?
As that one's fouled off. Two outs there. Justin Jimenez steps up to the plate, number 23. So 0-2 count here. As that one is high to make it a 1-2 count. As that one's low to even up the count. 2-2 now.
And he's only got 2 games from.
One is low to make it a full count to Justin. That's a swing and a miss, so that will be strike number 3, out number 3 here. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 3. And welcome back to the broadcast. We see number 21, Jackson Hugas, step up to the plate. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 3 right now. That one's called ball. Two-0 count here to Jackson as catcher wants to discuss things on the mound here. As that's down for strike one. So Jackson's now eyeing a 2-1 count. It's in for strike number 2 to even up the count, 2-2. As time's called there with an even 2-2 count. As that one's low. So full count. And we have a dog on the field here. So dog slipped in the gate here. Heading into right field. So full count for Jackson. As that is cranked into left. And that's a base hit.
Number 31, Ethan McClain.
So with runner on first, no outs, we see number 31, Ethan McClain. As that's down for strike one. As Jackson thought about going there to second. And Ethan steps back into the box, looking at an even 1-1 count. As that's fouled off into the netting. It's going to be high and inside, even with the count 2-2. As Ethan's staying alive as he fouls that one off.
Holy shit, it's only the same Bravo 6.
As Ethan stays alive again, fouls that one over the Porcupines dugout.
I finished it now. You sure that?
As that one's outside. So Ethan eyeing a full count now. No outs. Jackson still on first. And Jackson thought about going as he heads back to first, but he will now trot to second as that's a walk for Ethan McLean to put runners on first and second. So now we see Chris Manriquez, number 34.
Chris Manriquez.
Runner on first and second for the Porcupines. As Chris shows bunt. That's down for strike one. Chris showing bunt again, pulls it away. Chris showing bunt again with a 1-1 count. Pulls it back as it's inside.
Friday and Sundays are the worst because I'm already tired from the drive.
Chris showing bunt again
And then Sunday.
to even up the count, 2-2.
This dude's hitting is like 2 for 2 tonight. Why are you having a bar? Doesn't make any sense.
Got one body here.
So we're 2 for 2. Seen them all up.
You get to a real big, my dad won't ever come to the fucking bar.
That's going to be a hit to second. Thrown to first for out number 1. But runners will advance to second and third.
Now batting number 13, Cam Murray.
So 1 out, runners on second and third. We see Cam Murray, number 13, step up to the plate here.
The pitcher was way too athletic. He kangarooed off the fucking now.
As first pitch fouled off.
Now that third, I was like, oh, do that. Put it on stop on the back. Damn, it's still good enough. Good return stuff. Ain't crazy. All those guys on the field, their parents all had sex at the same time.
Fouled off. again over the Flying Pigs dugout.
Came out their desk outside.
So that makes it a 0-2 count.
Yeah, it is. You splooged out.
So
You were once in your dad's house.
the Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
My dad always joked after that.
As a 1-2 count now. So runners on second and third.
What if people could like hear me on the broadcast say that
As time is called.
they probably wouldn't be? And it's a fact. You know, if you're training, I got my kids in.
As that's a swing and a miss for out number 2.
Number 24, Louis Palito.
So now we see Louis Palilo, number 24.
If I was you, I'm president tomorrow.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. Like, what the hell? Because I don't want to pay it again, like, try to do it again, and then I'll take all my fucking money, because now I have no money left.
Call your bank tomorrow.
As that one's down into the dirt.
Or, yeah.
1-0 count.
Or you could just call the company and be like, get on my bank account. Call the front office. Be like,
Yeah, that's funny. I just should have considered a screenshot of it.
how much is your rent per month?
It's 800.
That's it?
830.
And how about low? About 50 in Nashville. Nashville, real estate is expensive. Is it a one bedroom?
As that one's inside.
It's 1630.
2-0 count to Louis.
67, yeah.
Yeah, I got
As Louis had a single in the first inning.
my rent for my shitty apartment in Greenville.
And that's down into the dirt.
Everyone should be pissed. When we went to figure out like all my shit out, there was a bunch of trash up. My dad's like, he's like, yeah, just don't worry about that stuff. Dude. They hire people to clean up the apartment. I was like, yo, are you sure? He's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Some Kiwi deposit cleaner.
So we leave like food in my fridge. It's like, damn. He's like, don't clean an ounce in this apartment. Let's get out. I was like, okay. I didn't leave like food out of my confidence. One of my roommates left beer in there. I should have bought like hot beers.
As that's inside for ball number 4. So bases will be loaded now for the Porcupines with 2 outs.
We had to clean everything. There was like 2, like those things.
And number 11, Emerson Monbaron coming up.
They were gross. I had to clean that whole apartment out. So, I'm not doing anything. I came into this mess. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's what I did. I got done because I cleaned all of them. Like, we have like a dish from past tenants. I just throw it all out. Did they have dishes and shit?
from past
Yeah,
tenants.
that's gross.
That's nasty.
When I lived in the house with people, somebody left the TV. But it's broken, so it doesn't matter. It's so fucking heavy.
You just smash it.
Yeah. We took it outside, just threw it on the pavement, and started stomping on it. And we drove it back. And we just left it out there.
Smash and break until you just say like, what's it called?
So 2 outs, bases loaded. Emerson Monbaron at the plate.
Yeah, something else.
As no one is there and runner will come home. So Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 4 now. As runners are on second and third. And with 0-1 count, Emerson will step back up to the plate.
They're running one, too. Yeah, it's perfect throws.
As that's strike number 2.
You didn't even look up, you just launched, you know.
As that is strike 3 out 3 here. So as we head to the top of the 7th inning, Lexington Flying Pigs 7, Pineville Porcupines 4. So welcome back to the broadcast as we see Caden Whitehead, number 14, step up to the plate. So 1-0 count to Caden. Cam Murray calls time behind the plate. It's down for a strike. As the count is 1-1 now. One called the ball, so 2-1 count to Caden. As that one is low. So that's going to be a walk for Caden. So we see the top of the lineup. Number 11, Ty Hubbard. As that's down the middle for strike one.
Dude, I'd wait for the NBA to start. Actually, I can wait for the first 10 years of the season, watch all 10 matches, check this fucking sucks, and then never watch the NBA all season.
Down into the dirt. Runner thought about going as he gets back to the bag at first. That's thrown to first. Trying to get the guy in the rundown. As he will get out for out number one. So Ty steps back into the box, eyeing a 1-1 count. As that's down for strike two. The 1-2 count. As that one is low to now make it a full count to Ty.
What the fuck, dude? I made the biggest mistake I ever did this week. I told my neighbors I would take care of their farm. You know, I can't sleep at night. Because one of them just barks at me.
So full count still. So that's going to be chopped, but foul.
Not with those fucking dogs, dude.
I take care of these like two Australian shepherds, and I take care of Australian shepherds. They're so accurate. Shouldn't be. It wasn't me being
As that is a swing and a miss for out number two here.
I got a little shit to that. You don't do shit. She's already. Now that is number 15, Carson Willoughby.
So Carson Willoughby, number 15, steps up to the plate here and with two outs here. As it's down for strike number one.
I think it just like a guard new. Yeah. He gets watch it like a really to the gap and just goes get a signal. The stop is very. Did it say he went now? Did he? Did he put up a strike? Yeah. God, Jesus Christ, dude. Took him so long to pick up first.
As that's a swing and a miss for strike number three, out number three. So as we head to the bottom of the seventh inning, Lexington Flying Pigs 7, Pineville Porcupines 4. So welcome back to the broadcast as we see number 1, AJ Anderson, step up to the plate here for the Porcupines.
That's so messed up, dude.
As that one's low, so 1-0 count.
This play for us wrong. This dude is absolutely disintegrated.
As AJ shows bunt there.
Did not stand a chance with that ball.
So 2-0 count.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? They literally just don't point down. It's infuriating.
As that one is skied to shallow center and will be caught for out number 1.
Now batting number 8, Cam Farrell.
So we see the top of the lineup again. We see number 8, Cam Farrell. As that one's high and inside to make it early 1-0 count. As that one's going to be hit to right, but will drop in foul territory. So 1-1 count for Cam Farrell. As that one's going to be high and inside, so 2-1 count.
That's crazy what they're saying right now.
As that one's a ball, so 3-1 count. As that one's chopped back up to the pitcher and thrown to first for out number 2. So now we see Derek Fay, number 10.
Hey. No way.
So Derek Fay steps up to the plate here. 2 outs, no one on. That one is high for ball number 1. As that one's outside. So Derek's staring down a 2-0 count now. As that one's high. As that's down for strike number 1. So 3-1 count now. That's down to make it a full count. And that's strike three out, number three here. As we head to the top of the eighth inning, the Lexington Flying Pigs 7, Pineville Porcupines 4. Welcome back to the broadcast as we see Hayden Davis, number 17, at the plate for the Flying Pigs. As we've reached the top of the eighth inning here. So that's called strike number one. The Flying Pigs have a 7-4 lead right now over the Porcupines. As that one's outside, even up the count. That one's going to be low. So Hayden's eyeing a 2-1 count. As that one evens it up at 2. So that one's down in the dirt, so Hayden steps back into the box. Now looking at a full count. As that is fouled off. As that's ball number 4, and Hayden will take first base. So Jackson Deal, number 10, will step up to the plate with Hayden on first. As that's quickly thrown back to first, but Hayden will get back to the bag safely. As that one's high, so 1-0 count. It's going to be fouled off. So 1-1 count to Jackson Deal here in the top of the 8th inning. As that one's high, so 2-1 count. It's going to be high, so 3-1 count to Jackson Deal. So that's down for a strike. So another full count here. This one to Jackson. Throw back to first. Hayden's back to the bag. As that one's hit to second, thrown to short. And that'll be 1 out. The lead runner at second. As Mason Jans, number 7, steps up to the plate here. Runner on first and 1 out. Swing and a miss, so strike number 1. Thrown back to first. And Jackson will get back to the bag safely as he slides in. So 1 count here. So that's down for strike 2. And that's going to be hit to center. And will be caught for out number 2. Quickly thrown back to first. So 2 outs.
Number 36, Brett Mersman.
So Brett Mersman, number 36, steps up to the plate. Runner still on first, and 2 outs here. As here, thrown to first. As that one's low, so 1-0 count. So he's swinging a miss to even up the count, 1-1. As that is skied high to shallow, and A.J. Anderson will catch it for the 3rd out. So as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, Flying Pig 7, Porcupines 4. So welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park as the Lexington Flying Pigs have a 7-4 lead over the Pineville Porcupines. As we now see number 21, Jackson Hughes, step up to the plate. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That one's low, so 1-0 count. As that one's low, so 2-0 count here. So Jackson's now eyeing a 3-0 count. Sits down for strike one. As that's cranked into left center. That'll be a base hit for Jackson Hughes. Couple hit night here for Jackson Hughes. As we now see Ethan McLean, number 31, step up to the plate. No outs, runner on. That is just barely foul. As that's down for strike number 2. As that's a swing and a miss for out number 1 here. So 1 out, runner on first. We see Chris Manriquez, number 34. As Jackson thought about going there. 1-0 count. It's going to be a swing and a miss to even up the count, 1-1. That's fouled off into the netting, so 1-2 count. It's going to be outside. An even 2-2 count to Chris. That's chopped foul down the first base line.
I always put points last year, which is weird.
When it's two quarterback and go Herbert, but you know, that's they're gonna go for like 140, 30. Not gonna go all big for that.
Yeah, or Josh Allen for sure.
I say they go with purchase right now.
I'm getting.
That's fouled off. Count remains the same, 2-2.
I picked him fifth round last year. I'm getting
It's crazy fellow that. He throws for so many yards still. He's always fucking that thing. Even with Ken.
As that one's going to be low, so that makes it a full count to Chris. As Jackson goes, but that's going to be fouled off into the netting.
I love how Dave like I hate that. I love how Dave is like doing the
First time being with quarterback is successful. Just a lot.
And that's ball number 4.
Yeah.
So runners on first and second now for the Porcupines with 1 out.
Scared to see how. There's now at number 13, Cam Murray.
And we see number 13, Cam Murray.
I don't think about new players a year after the ACL. Yeah. He might be in a contract year. I love having players in that. He's not. He's so smart. He was a rookie last year. Wasn't he a year before that? Last year.
I think Jonathan Taylor had a good year this year.
I'm not touching him either. That's ready to go on.
As that is popped up. And that would be fouled off. So Cam's now eyeing a 0-1 count.
I fit into that.
As that's going to hit Cam. So bases now loaded for the Porcupines with 1 out. Now we see the designated hitter, number 24, Louis Palillo. With Emerson Monbaron on deck. Here's the first pitch to Louis, as that one is skied into foul territory. So 0-1 count. As that's down and in for strike number 2. Louis now eyeing a 0-2 count. As that's outside, so 1-2 count. As that one's down into the dirt. Runners will stay.
think I was like, I think it's so good. I'm thinking we're really serious. I gotta get at least one league. I don't like to do too many leagues.
So even 2-2 count to Louis Paolillo. Bases loaded, one out here.
Keep it free. I like doing more than 3 now. 2, 3.
As that one's hit hard, but in foul territory.
I mean, you could all like your main focus on one of them. I'm sure I was the highest one.
This league is like last year we put 75, this year we put 100.
God, this boy's going big ball.
My first man signed it yesterday, 250.
As that one's going to be hit to short and thrown to first for out number 2.
I was 50 going last year. I won like 450. First, we only paid out first and second. And now we are
I let's keep this shit still.
Number 35, Colder Garris.
So Porcupine runners on second and third now. See a substitution batter, number 35, Calder Garris. As that is fouled off. 0-1 count.
How's y'all's format? My league, we go weird ass format. We do 2 QBs. I love doing 2 QBs. I'm sorry, start doing that. There's so many QBs in the league.
Ours is just normal.
Yeah. We do 2 QBs, 3 running backs. We do defense, kickers.
I wish we had 2 QBs.
As that one's high. So 1-1 count.
So that's 2 QBs.
It's 2 every
24 quarterbacks. I'm 12 now.
Yeah.
So like someone's gonna have dogs quick.
Dude, I mean, that's how I won the league last year. I had Tua, and
It's down for a strike. 1-2 count.
You just don't have to play.
One is fouled off over the Flying Pigs dugout.
Well, my running backs were Fournette and Zeke. So, I picked Kelsey last year for the first time too. I never picked Kelsey. I picked him like first. He's so fun to have. He's so consistent, bro.
I did a mock draft where I dropped Kelsey like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
My team just looks so close.
It's so weird.
As that one's outside
That was my
to even up the count. 2-2.
They're gonna like at least outscore the other two side by at least 10 points. So it's just like a free 10 points a week.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just like it's just so tough.
Secret class is so deep, though.
That one's outside. So Calder Garris now looking at a full count with 2 outs. Runners still on second and third for the Porcupines. As that's ball number 4. So bases loaded again for the Porcupines. As we see number 1, A.J. Anderson step up to the plate. As the Flying Pigs have a meeting on the mound.
I'm telling you, when you're like, the perfect time to do it would be now. It gets you watching something.
You got such a big argument about fantasy baseball and stuff and shit. I still wonder about that.
Dude, I used to not fuck with NFL now. I was a big college ball. Like playing fantasy like in high school, like it gets you.
NFL's more fun.
It is.
Like that section said. Your season last year was the best season in 2010 season. Now that is number 1 edition in
So 2 outs, bases loaded. AJ Anderson up to the plate for the Porcupines.
I just thought the East will look Sunday. I feel like it's gonna be different now. Like being out of college, not watching it like at your college.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna go.
I love college football, but I'll still take NFL all day. So, it's just unloved.
College football's screwed now with
My friend was talking to that other one thing. I sent a picture of this. Just concluding himself.
As that's down for strike number 1.
That's good. He's been in the league for 10 years. He's never won.
And that one's down for strike number 2. So 0-2 count.
Me too. Well, last year was the longest comeback.
As that's a swing and a miss for strike 3, out 3 here.
Domination.
like when you know your team is like.
I knew my shit was.
So as we head to the top of the 9th inning, Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 5. Welcome back to the broadcast as we see number 24, Ian Laird, stepping up to the plate for the Flying Pigs. So that's down and in for strike number 1.
We don't do our draft though. We wait till way late. Y'all do early.
As that's hit to left. And will be caught for out number 1 here at the top of the 9th.
So you go to it right after the third reason. Because no shot for
September 2nd. I was like, how am I supposed to watch the Washington Stadium and draft?
So Justin Jimenez, number 23.
Justin Jimenez. So I made him change it to that Friday.
when you draft them.
As that's a swing and a miss. So strike number 1.
Best thing you need to do is switch the auto. I love that, bro. All I used to do is get you in. That was in
That one's going to be outside, even up the count, 1-1.
Stats and shit.
Yeah.
We've been there for like 5 years, so it's going to be too hard to change. I still haven't done the Giants.
So swing and a miss. 1-2 count now to Justin.
You got how many players you keep? I would keep. I don't mind doing one where you just keep one.
It's not bad.
Which is
We just started it last year, so I don't know what I'm going to keep. My team in that league is fucking good.
As that's a swing and a miss for out number 1.
Sorry, I've never played one of those.
I think my whole team's still there. I might play it.
My cousin played in a team league where he picked.
Now that number 4
Oh,
is
you
going to
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did that.
Caden Whitehead, number 14, at the plate.
I wouldn't give it up. I'll tell you should keep. How many players? 10? I'll say how many players.
That one is fouled off, so 1 count.
I would definitely 100% Jets. I don't know. I might let Saquon walk. I'm keeping Chase Edmonds.
I destroyed everybody that week, dude.
If that were me, honestly though, I might go Chase Edmonds and Josh.
Yeah. The thing is,
I don't mind going Saquon after all this shit. No, he might be play.
Foul tip. So 0-2 count.
but like since I drafted Justin Jefferson in the first round, if I keep Justin Jefferson, then I'll lose the first round pick to the draft.
Oh shit, that's a first round pick right there.
Yeah,
that's first round number one.
You said we used to like do it like that, like
Yeah.
strategically.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's cool. And then I'm gonna die, so like, I don't have to creep it. This team is so fucking good. Jimmy Thomas, see all these guys do. And then Brees Hall.
He like set the ESPN
Caden 9, a 0-2 count here. As that's a swing and a miss for strike number 3, out number 3 here. So as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning, Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 5. Welcome back to Jack D. Hughes Memorial Park and the bottom of the 9th inning as we see number 8, Cam Farrell, step up to the plate here. As the Lexington Flying Pigs have a 7-5 lead over the Pineville Porcupines. Porcupines hoping to walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th.
It's the most confusing. It's not like traffic. It's just the exits and stuff is so confusing. Yeah.
Pittsburgh has that like sweet.
As that's down and in for strike number 1.
Go through the tunnel, pop out. You're like on a yellow bridge and the city will say because you're gonna drive through a mountain.
And that's going to be hit up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So Cam Farrell on first after that hit up the middle. So Derek Fay, number 10, stepping up to the plates. Porcupine runner Cam Farrell on first. As that one's high, so 1-0 count.
All my friends want me to do like t-shirts and shit over there. I'm not stealing t-shirts from people from college.
That's a swing and a miss to even up the count, 1-1.
I was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do.
So I'm sure they call me this because I feel I'm not like mess up my last thing for college is to eat the fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, motherfucker. That's okay.
Yeah. 20% off that. Or for free.
1-1 count. As that one's outside.
They beat us last week, didn't they?
So, yeah, that's what Marvel thinks shit. So we all
God, that was hilarious.
he's yelling at me, hates them.
Dude, the funny
3-1 count to Derek Fay. Swing and a miss. Full count now to Derek Fay. Cam Farrell still on first and no outs. As that's ball number 4. Runners on first and second now. As we see number 21, Jackson Hughes.
Number 21, Jackson Hughes. You just can't say it out loud.
God, you shit.
No. I was gonna say.
Jackson Hughes has had a couple singles here tonight. So that's down for strike number 1.
I haven't seen any of our runs. I haven't seen any of our runs today. I remember we had 3 runs. I don't even remember school medics. Now I looked up and the school was 5.
It's team 3. Like real basketball, usually go to college. It's not even like it's not UNC.
That one is down for strike number 2.
Now, there's a girlfriend in Greensboro College. My friends with that Russell.
Sean did. Sean played
As that one's low, so 1-2 count now.
It's like 8:30.
You guys play Pineville?
Yeah.
My friends played Pineville like 2 years ago. And they won the whole thing those 2.
That team is so
Our
ass.
shit's tough, bro. The conversation gets crazy in the playoff. But the first we got was last year.
That one is called low to even up the count, 2-2.
Are they like 9? And they had a coach. So like, bro, we're just drinking before this show.
That one is hit to center. And will be caught for out number 1.
Honestly, not really.
That's how it used to be. It's so stupid.
Yeah. We have all the Chinese kids that play. That's it. It's like number 1 quarter.
Now, I mean, number 31, Ethan McClain.
Our basketball team.
So with 1 out, runners on first and second. See number 31, Ethan McClain.
The Keurig was the boy was there. He's so ass. Little ass.
I've never seen one like basketball, football players that the Lexington.
I see the basketball cup. I saw a lot of football last year. But I didn't see them all this past year.
There's students that like literally will go to Lexington all day and play basketball.
My boy, my boy's got a Myrtle. We played on the USC. We just transferred in Minnesota. And he would come play with us. We would fucking run the shit. We would not lose.
The kid that played at Coastal?
No, his name's Mike Green.
White guy?
Yeah,
Sounds so familiar.
He was number 13. He didn't really play much.
Did you walk on?
He was on scholarship.
I like that shooter there. Who's the white kid I get every now and then towards the end of the year? Sitting in the corner. You look like me out there. It's like Short as hell. He hit the corner three like nobody's business.
That one is fouled off for 0-1 count. Check swing there by Ethan McClain. There's a second pitch to him, as that is hitting to right. That'll be down for a base hit as runner comes in. Ball thrown to third, and Derek Fay's in there safely.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
So Flying Pigs 7, Porcupines 6. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning with one out. Runners on second and third, and Chris Manriquez, number 34.
I just threw it on the fire. What I do, and then put it in. Where my landlord's cold, it's like, you got all that shit in your house. You always just sit back and lick it. So they'll figure it out.
He's ready to go home. Look at he got his shoes on.
They should intentionally walk.
So they intentionally walk Chris Manriquez. So bases loaded now. And Cam Murray, number 13, steps up to the plate. One out, bases loaded here in the bottom of the ninth. Porcupines hoping to walk it off here. One 0 count to Cam. As that is fouled off behind us. That's down for strike number 2. 1-2 count. That is fouled off into the netting as Cam stays alive. 1-2 count. As that one tied to even up the count, 2-2. That one's going to be high. Full count here. Yeah, that's a swing and a miss. So that will be 2 outs.
I feel bad for him. He's gonna be one of those team play since you got him all down there.
So Louis Paolillo, number 24, steps up to the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth inning. Can Porcupines walk it off here? That is fouled off.
I'm gonna do literally anything else.
That's down for strike number 2. So Louis steps back into the box, eyeing an 0-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off over the Flying Pigs dugout. As that one's going to be hit to short, thrown to first. And the Porcupines walk this one off here. As we scored 2, they forgot to tag up. Porcupines walk it off.
That's actually a good song. They have a clean run? Yeah. Dude, Porcupines walk it off. That will be the ball game. Goes 8-7. Porcupines win.
So Porcupines with that walk off. Louis Palilo hit to short. So Porcupines having 8-7 walk off. As we will see you Friday night at 7 o'clock. Signing off here.